A lot of people get sewing a straight line wrong. So if this is the only tip you ever take from me, let it be this one. I know I was there too, but that ends today. I'm going to show you tricks I use to get it right, and you don't need any fancy tools. If your lines are wobbly or uneven, don't worry, because after this video and a little bit of practice, you will be sewing a straight line every single time. Most beginners push or pull their fabric through the sewing machine or focus on the needle. But your hand should be guiding the fabric and not forcing it through, and your eyes should be looking right here. So let's start at the beginning. I would always recommend that you clip or pin your fabric together so that the layers are not shifting underneath your presser foot. When you are sewing layers of fabric together, there will always be a seam allowance that you need to use. Some seam allowances are 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, 5/8 of an inch. Whatever seam allowance you are working with, you need to know, because that is going to help keep your straight line. Today, I'm going to be working with a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, and what I'm going to do with the raw edge of my fabric is align it to that measurement guide on my needle plate. And once I have my fabric perfectly matched up with that guide, I'm going to lower my needle into the fabric and put the presser foot down. And now that your needle is in the fabric, completely ignore it from here on out. The only thing you need to focus on is on that 5/8 of an inch measurement on your needle plate. And if your machine has a speed dial, this is the time to use it. Adjust it to the speed that you feel comfortable with, that will allow you to properly guide your fabric, keeping it on the same mark all the time. And then you can start sewing by gently placing your hands on the fabric and guiding it through. There is no need to pull on the fabric, and I would advise you not to, because you may pull the needle and it might hit something in the machine and snap. That will not only cost you a new needle, but you could also be damaging something on the inside of your machine. And there's also no need to push your fabric under, because it might make your stitches wavy or uneven. If it's hard for you to keep focus on those guides on the needle plate, you can use masking tape instead. Masking tape is a clearer visual and it is bigger, and you can wrap it right around your whole sewing machine if you want to, in order to keep your lines straight. I have used masking tape in the past for bigger seam allowances because my needle plate only goes up to 2¼ inches. I have had to do hems of 4 inches and I had no guide on my sewing machine. So what I did was I placed masking tape in that position, and I was able to use that as a guide. Getting straight hems and seams can make such a difference, and it instantly levels up your sewing game. These are the tricks I have used since the beginning, and once you've got them down, you will never have a wonky or uneven seam again. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more. That's it from me today. Bye for now.